Hey guys, welcome back. Like always, my name is Zach Baxter, and today we're going to be looking at list box basics with C Sharp and Visual Studios. If you want to get a hold of me, you know where to visit me at www.zachbaxter.com. Like always, this tech moment's brought to you by RockyNet for all your co-location data server needs. All right, so what are we going to be going over? We're going to be looking at list box. We're going to be looking at how to add an item to a list box. We're going to be looking at how to count an item in a list box. Then we're going to clear that list box. And then for our project, we're going to create 3 list boxes. We're going to have 2 counters. And then we are going to have a clear to clear all the list box items. All right, so what is a list box? Well, it's pretty simple. It's just like it sounds. It's a container that holds holds a list of items. How to add an item to a list box. So in the beginning, we have the variable, which is the name of the list box, dot items, dot add. The add is a method, so we have brackets to hold the method in. Then we're going to look at how to count an item in the list box. So again, we'll have the variable list box. List box is the variable, dot items, dot count. And then finally, we're going to look at the clear, which is list box, which is the variable, dot items, dot clear. Okay, let's look at a project. So I'm going to open up Visual Studios, and I'm going to, you should pause this video at this moment to look at the configuration of how I set up this application. I have 3 list boxes, one here, and one here. For simplicity, I just named my list boxes list box 1, list box 2, and then list box 3. And then I have an add number button, and I just labeled that as button 1 for simplicity. Add name, just button 2, and then a clear all, and that's just button 3. And then I have a count, and then I have just a text box, which I said text count 1 and text count 2. I made these read only, so if you go over here and then you scroll down, you can turn read only to true so that the user can't enter anything into the text box. It's just a read only text box. Okay, well, let's test out this and see what it does. So we'll hit start, and then when I click the add number, you'll add numbers into the list box, and it'll give me the count of how many numbers are in those list box. I'll do the same thing for names, and it'll give me the count how many names are in the list box. If I keep on adding names, obviously the count will go up. And then the list box down here is already populated, and I do a clear all, and it clears everything. Okay, let's look at the code. So if we jump in and we do add number, we'll look into the button 1 click event, and you'll see our variable, and then the dot items dot add, and then I gave it 100, 200, 300, and 400 are the only things that change on that element. And then right down here, you'll see that the text count dot text is this variable right here, and that's equal to the list box dot items dot count. So this gives me a number. So this would be 4 for that number. And obviously, I can't put a number into a string, so I have to do a toString to make that possible. And now for the names, I jump down here and I put the names in. So Zach, Mike, Tom, and Lee, as you've seen above. And I do list box items count. And then again, I need to do a toString to make that a string instead of an integer. And then that's all piped to the variable right here. And then for the clear button, when I want to clear all, I jump to the click event for the clear. And again, the list box items dot clear method is called. And I do that for all 3 list boxes. And then just for making things look nice and everything like that, I clear out these counts. So I take the count.text and then I put them to a string of nothing, basically. And for these, as you can see that they are already pre-populated, if you go up here and you click this little play button and do edit items, you can add your own items into the list box instead of setting them up in code. So let's hit OK. And as you can see, when I say debug, the new items will be shown here. We can do the count, and then I can clear all. I hope you guys learned a little bit more about list box basics, and stay tuned for more tutorials. Thanks, and have a great day.